Alright, looks like we're live. We're going to check out World of Warcraft again. It's exciting for me because after being stuck in a rut for a good couple of months, I have now finally reached the next level in item level for what my rewards will end up being. So that's huge. So we're gonna end up going to the Voldunman.
Speak up!
Whoa, 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 whoa. What am I doing?
Stay the course!
I'm not going to the other continent. I literally rolled out of bed and just went, must YouTube live stream.
Do you want something?
Oh, me want something. One day I'll perfect the voice. I don't give a damn. I'll do it. But yes. This game. It's interesting. I never get bored of it. Yeah, so now that I'm trying to wake up a bit, I've already capped for the week. Tomorrow's Tuesday. But see that 460 item level, it's huge. It's gonna break me through to the next level. It's gonna be really nice once that happens. Once I got my weapon, it should make a little bit of a difference. Fitting though, because we're the end of August, we could pretty much say we're September. Yeah, in pretty much 2 months Shadowlands comes out. And because a new expansion is coming out, it's just hard to say what I should be doing on YouTube. Just overall. I really gotta figure out my live streaming and what I should do with it. Been trying to read up on tips, hints, people that play multiple games in a stream, and no, apparently there are a lot of people that do. And it's not like I play 10 games in, half hour. I'm not that bad, but I definitely can flip-flop a little.
The Alliance to push into Voldoon. Contain their soldiers before they spread too far.
Okay.
Then we'll deal with
It's so early. Yeah, my realm time, local time's about the same time. It be dark, come on. You can still see the moon. But that's okay, it doesn't bother me. Oops, I was already flying. It's gonna be interesting to see okay. Excuse me. If there's gonna be a lot of Alliance this morning. There we go. But yeah, I might do a poll later in general. Do a few polls multiple times every day. Might ask the same boring question. No one says anything, but if I ask them, it'll be interesting to know. It may not change much though, no offense, because it's one of those things where it's like a streamer should just stream what they want, and then it's up to the viewers, obviously, if they want to watch. Sometimes I get curious if there's certain games I should remove from my rotation, but I don't think I want to do that. Remember, You gotta be doing this for fun first. Whoa, 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 whoa. There we go. You can't treat it like a job. But I mean, certainly if there were certain things I could remove from my rotation, it would do it. Potentially. But Call of Duty, World of Warcraft, those are huge ones in sports. Call of Duty WoW sports. That will include skateboarding, basketball, and the likes. And then the odd, new game that comes out, like I've explained before, your, The Last of Us Part 2, Generation Zero. Well, that's actually an older game now, but... like Marvel Avengers is coming out tomorrow if you buy the $93 version. What's the other game that just came out? At The Last of Us, there's another one I can't even think. Oh, Ghost of Tsushima, yeah. So when something like that is very recent, I'll do that as well. There we go. Boom. And the bear has feasted. You saw what happened out there? Well, I'm glad you're a peeper. And that you've been watching. Like, let's say there's 5 games I really enjoy playing. But I knew that I could get 10 times more viewers just playing 2 out of the 5 games that I like. I might be a little tempted to do that. But then I'd just end up still playing those games, but on my own when I'm not live streaming then.
Enemy commander is stationed here. Vulnerable and right for the picking.
See, early morning like this, Monday morning, 5:30 in the morning, 2:30 in the morning, depending on the part of the world, to 3 o'clock in the afternoon, really. Really all depends what part of the world you're in. This guy. Gotta kick his ass. Oh, well, Jesus. But yeah, no, World of Warcraft has always been a major passion of mine. 15, 16 years been playing this damn thing. You know? Sometimes I wonder if that can be sort of a calling in a weird way. Well, let's do it. Wow, it's gonna take a while to kick this guy's ass. There we go. Why is this person still in my goddamn group? Oh well, whatever. There we go. Stun me one more time, and I'll neuter you and your horse. I'm just saying. had 8 views so far. No one's sticking around. It happens. And then...
Even the most stalwart soldiers waver when their officers are cut down.
And then we do this.
The
See,
battle
that
is
didn't
already
take...
won.
Rock Fury Stream.
The Alliance is dispatching some of their better combatants to this region.
Nothing. You just noticed now. Yeah, I've only been on for 10 minutes. How's it going? Early morning stream. Gotta hit those people from the different time zones around the world. Yeah, man, I did a lot of thinking about my YouTube channel in general. In many ways that it's doing good, it's actually doing quite terrible. And I can explain that in a minute. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? That's what I'm getting at. You're in the UK. No.
The Alliance has brought in...
Yeah, you are in the UK. Yeah, that's what I thought.
A single broken link renders the chain of command useless.
So I'll tell you this, even though you're the only one in here. Whatever. You're one of the regular peeps. So I'm done my thing. Just out of curiosity, you've seen me play this game a couple of times, right? You've watched me play World of Warcraft. Right? You know why I do these random invasions, right? Where I go to the parts on the map and I do these click this, click that, kill this, kill that. Well, hey, don't act so surprised. There are some people that, you know, madly enough, watch my streams now. Don't make it sound like it's unusual for 2 people to be in my stream. But anyhow, you've watched me play WoW before. You know why
Volpera are stronger.
I do these, right? These little events. Even though you don't play WoW. Boom! Anyways, because it completes my progress bar for the week so that I can get 2 pieces of armor for my character. And I've reached a new tier, a new level. Oh, yeah, like... That's why I'm borderline thinking of, Yeah. Yeah, so the reason I'm not happy, but I am with my YouTube channel, is in theory, I could potentially be doing things to make my channel better. But to be honest with you, that technically involves uploading less content, but I don't really want to do that. But that would increase my viewer ratio that I was talking about the other day. You know, when someone says, hey man, you got almost 10,000 subscribers, but you barely pull in 2 digits in a live stream. It's simple. The pretense for which people subscribe to my channel is for a multitude of different reasons. There's people that hate video games that I know that only watch my Batman videos. There's people that love World of Warcraft. they hate skateboarding. You know, I've explained that before, and vice versa. And that's why the more you do, the more spread out your subscriber to viewer ratio is going to be. And my average is 3% of my subscribers watch my content. As per the the analytics. And that's why I can pop, you know, a couple of hundred views maybe per video. Some of them just don't do well at all. And I know that it won't do well, but I still want to talk about it. Because I want that consistency of like, hey, this is what I mainly talk about. Sorry, I gotta look something up really quick. Something I actually forgot to do. That's really important. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna need to talk about that. Okay. Oh, wow. That's a huge update. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty big. But yeah, so that's what's crappy. Is my viewer subscriber ratio. It's very, very low. I heard an average, by the time you hit 10,000 subscribers, it should be between 8% and 12%. So if you post a video, you should be averaging like 800 to 1,200 views a video. That is absolutely not what happens on my channel. Like, not even close. But I mean, ultimately, you know, money's coming in. I'm having fun. So yeah, sure, I do stress out about it. But that's only because only a few videos on my channel are relevant that get enough views that I get paid, right? Once the new games come out, if I can't find new content to make on those games, I'm screwed. And that's the part that freaks me out. But I forgot, do you like World of Warcraft? Have I ever explained what I do in WoW when you've been around? Yes, I'm pretty much done with this for now. With this game. I know I overthink it a lot, but... Like, at all, eh? Yeah. What kind of games are you more into again? I know people that aren't into WoW, but they don't mind watching WoW, right? Type thing. Like, it depends on what's going on. Like, okay, so put it this way. Say I was doing a big battle in World of Warcraft, and I was doing really good, and I was clawing people left, right, and center, and I was tearing them up. And I'm in a big battle, like 80 people, and it's like a massive cluster shitstorm. Or Call of Duty. What do you prefer watching? Call of Duty? I'm dying 15, 20 times a match. World of Warcraft? I die 0 to 2 times. You know what I mean? But just like as an overall, I'm curious as to what you find more entertaining. Sandbox, yeah, and Battle Royale. Oh, yeah, okay. So Call of Duty then, but then... Yeah, the Warzone mode. So in theory, you prefer seeing even just like a regular Call of Duty match than World of Warcraft, right? Even if I do way better at World of Warcraft. Oh, you do? Oh, okay. Okay. When you say sandbox, would you consider Skater XL a sandbox game? Get it? You can just do what you want, go where you want. Yeah, I was planning on playing a little bit of NBA. I'm really liking the demo. Yeah, let me get into that. I might play actually a game of football. Do you like sports at all? It would help if I switch my thing over. There it is. Bloop. So what game of mine do I play that you like the most? Just out of curiosity. Yeah. I used to play Super Dodgeball on the NES. So again, the demo did not receive an update. It's the game as a whole for people that pre-ordered NBA 2K21. But do you like sports though? Like basketball, football, like in terms of games? Let's go ahead, cancel that. Whoops, I went too far. Storage. Like, I am curious what people think, but I mean, like there's been people I watch on stream, can't stand the game they're playing, but I just enjoy them. Does that make sense? So it's kind of like, it almost doesn't even matter at that point what they're playing. Well, no shit. I mean, I hate it too, but there's not much I can do about it, right? I can't, like, start acting all like, oh my god, like all over the top just to get those types of people in here. I hate having low views because it means less money, less engagement, right? It's a superficial thing. I'm not gonna lie. Like, if I can be honest, like if I could ever average, and I know it's possible, like people have done this, but if I could ever average 100 to 200 average viewers, not thousands, dozens of thousands, just like 100 to 200, there's millions of people that stream, they average 1,000 viewers. If I could just get a fraction of that, 100 to 200, that would make me some money. That would make me a little bit of extra money, like on Twitch. And then to supplement for what I have a hard time with doing on YouTube. I would be really happy with that. I wouldn't be like, oh, I'm at 200. Maybe I can get 300. Like I'm not always like, I need more kind of thing. I do have some pretty low standards as to what I want to achieve in my life. And the expectations aren't that high. Like me, if I could ever make $1,500 a month on YouTube, that would be like my ultimate goal. So if I can make $1,500 a month on YouTube, well, don't be. You shouldn't be surprised. It's me. I don't pull in a lot of viewers, right? I'm not known as the man of the hour, right? Don't forget, again, people subscribe to me for thousands of different reasons, and that's why it spreads my audience out. I could have less views, but a higher subscriber to view ratio, right? But, yeah, anyways. Tentacle ass. I haven't read the message yet. I'm going to give the person the benefit of the doubt that they're not an early morning troll. I don't think they emerge from the woodworks until the afternoon. But then again, that depends on what part of the world you're from, because it's the afternoon always somewhere in the world. Do I just have shit Wi-Fi? Tentacle ass shit. And my Xbox Live crashes when I'm playing online with friends. Well, I mean, not to be a smart ass. That could be a weird thing. Well, kinda. I get more views on live streams than I do regular videos. I've been streaming for 20 minutes. It's 5 o'clock in the morning in Canada, and I'm already at almost 20 views. I barely averaged that on an upload. Yeah, so I'm going to be quick. There we go. It worked again. See that? You just saw it. You only get a maximum of 5 games in this game. I rocked it. I reset that shit. Oh, they patched it. No, they didn't. They ain't patched shit. So, to you, just in general, it's going to sound really nasty. But, I had an Xbox. I've had an Xbox since the first Xbox ever came out, and I've had PlayStation since the first generation PlayStations came out. I've always had both consoles, and I'm just going to be straight up. The console that has given me the most headaches, I've gone through about half a dozen Xboxes, ones alone in this generation, and I just personally, wholeheartedly, without being a fanboy, because I can give you the information to back up my trash talk, it's a poo-poo console. Have you ever been botted? No, I don't think so. I'll start getting suspicious if I ever get 50 people in my live stream. My friend let me borrow his Xbox so I can play, so I don't know anything about Xbox Live. I just want to play it today. Yeah, so... Man, I don't even know where to begin. But I've had major issues with Xbox, and I know millions of people don't, and it's an isolated incident. But I've just had too many problems with disconnecting. This isn't like... look, I'm... Okay? I've got them both. I got them both. Yes, I am a fanboy of PlayStation, but I'm not a blind fanboy. I can actually back up the trash talk, okay? I'm on like my fucking 6th Xbox One controller / console, and I'm going to tell you why. The whole connection thing I've always found really lame with Xbox. Sometimes I get signed out of my Xbox profile on my controller, and it just randomly dies on me out of nowhere when the battery is still full. And I was like, well, what's going on? Let's try a new battery. Let's try a new controller. Still had the same issue. I even swapped out MR8 or whatever it's called, my Xbox One, and it was just really frustrating. I would get disconnected from live a lot, or I would get strict NAT type, and I was like, man, what's going on here? And we're not just talking like over a course of a week here. We're talking decades here. Like I'm talking since the fucking 90s, late 90s, early 2000s when the first Xboxes and PlayStations came out. And again, your mileage may vary as that expression goes, because I know some people that can't stand PlayStation. And it's always a connectivity issue with Xbox. Now let's talk about the strong points of the Xbox. You don't need to have Xbox Live Gold in order to back up your game saves to the cloud. Whereas with PlayStation, if you want to be able to back up your game saves to the cloud, you got to pay. You got to be the Gold Live equivalent on PlayStation. Let's talk about that. When it comes to the Xbox, if you lose power and you have a power failure, your Xbox is less likely to fail, give you an error, and forcing you to reinitialize your hard drive than a PlayStation. Though a PlayStation allows you to remove your hard drive from the console, an Xbox doesn't allow you to do that. Though an Xbox, right from the very beginning, allowed you to be able to install games on an external hard drive, Sony has only recently allowed you to do that in recent memory. See, there's a lot of back and forth that you can do with these Hello Simi Boy consoles. When it comes to the online aspect of things, like I said, the only thing I have issues with PlayStation from an online perspective is getting my games to automatically download updates, even though I have automatic downloads for my games on Xbox. I've never had that issue. Xbox, I find, is also a little bit quicker if you're on Wi-Fi than on PlayStation. You don't get quite as throttled downloading games on an Xbox. So again, there are some pluses to the Xbox. It's not like it's all, rotten. But like I said, getting signed out of my profile multiple times, randomly losing Xbox Live Gold connection, things like that over the years. It's just really frustrating. It's been a lot worse with the Xbox One. Back in the Xbox 360 days versus the PS3 days. And yes, I'll get to the game in a minute. I just wanted to address this thing. I had a lot less issues back in the 360 days, I'm not going to lie. The 360 days versus the PS3 days, I had both consoles. I equally bought as many games on each console. I played each machine a good 5-6 hours a day equally. And I have to admit, they were pretty much fairly even. I didn't see, one being like super dominant over another. Like I said, for some of the reasons I listed now, that's why for me personally, my personal experience, by a long shot, the PS4 was a better experience than the Xbox One. I'm only on my second PlayStation 4 Pro, because my first one crapped out on me after a few years, but I went through almost half a dozen Xbox Ones. And I'm not actually exaggerating at all. I preferred the Xbox 360 almost to the PS3, but that's only because you could pirate the games. And yes, I'm admitting it on camera. I don't give a monkey's ass. I used to burn the games on DVDs, and I flashed my disk drive of my Xbox 360 so that I can run unauthorized, pirated, stolen, cheapskate games on my 360. Get over it. And PS3, there was the Keymoth 3.55 firmware that allowed you to just run pirated games right from the USB. You didn't have to burn them on a DVD. So even with pirating, PS3 did it better. You didn't have to burn your games to a DVD. So, but yeah, Xbox Live crashes. So when you say your Xbox Live crashes, do you just mean like you get disconnected, or you're playing an online game and you get booted out of the game because you lost internet connectivity? When you're getting booted out of the game, are you still connected to your Xbox Live party from, whatever? From the Xbox thing.
Welcome everybody, thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports.
Anyhow, I may not play this. I just couldn't sign in. Yeah. Well, no, you. I meant Tentacle Ass. Kind of an interesting name.
The Los Angeles Lakers.
Again, I'm not going to play a whole game. This is a long game. I might just play like a quick quarter.
Goes to Milwaukee.
I'm kind of
now here's
just live showcasing that you can still do the trick that I was doing.
Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. The backcourt
comprised
of
Bledsoe mother
and Matthews, and it's Lopez in
mother pucker.
And I tell you, once Antetokounmpo starts hitting this consistently, it's a wrap. Over, Finney, done. Gold to black. Encouraging to see him knock down the three.
Now here's Matthews after Shaquille
whatever
O'Neal's
the default is considered to be.
Well, that was a quick
oh,
foul
come on.
there.
That wasn't a foul.
Close.
I should drop kick the ref. Ajou. Quit changing it, though. If I ever become famous, I'm not going to remember everyone's 10th alt.
It's a three-point
I'll have a hard time remembering people's first.
Here's Bledsoe.
Wow, that was garbage.
You gotta push Bledsoe.
I'm playing online with friends and it just disconnects from Xbox Live. Yeah, okay, yeah. So, that's not you. That's Xbox. That is Xbox. Again, yes, I'm a PlayStation fanboy, but I'm a fanboy of PlayStation because the shit just works. Like, it's been more reliable for me. But I've met people that hate PlayStation and prefer Xbox. They've had better luck, right? But you're falling under the issues that I've had, and I no longer have an Xbox. All I have is the Xbox controller, because it's a little bit better integrated than the PlayStation controller for when I play computer games. But that's why I don't like Xbox. This generation was crap. The original Xbox was just as good as the PlayStation 2, remember? Because the first PlayStation came out a whole generation before Microsoft got into the consoles. It's really just this generation of console that's been kind of poo. But the Xbox X is stronger than the PS4 Pro. Okay, but what good is it when the bitch conks out on you?
Really, the right play defensively, if you can't
That's what I said.
Force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup. Give them a little bump, and then maybe
Now, the
they'll
last
think
Xbox
twice about
One
coming
X
into
that I
the
had
lane next time. And if they don't
was
think
not
about it, at
too
least they
too
might
bad.
be distracted by your
I
presence.
have to admit I was getting disconnected a lot less. I was still having some fake battery. Ooh, nothing but net. Well, kind of. It hit the rim a little bit, but whatever.
A mammoth of a man, about a seventh of a ton, and yet unstoppable.
Ooh, 2 balls. They both went in. I'm not a one-nut wonder. That made no sense, but it did to me.
Against Johnson.
See? No, denied, bitch. Come on, Bryant. Make me proud. Kobe Bryant with the dunk.
And the one-hand slam just looks so
one-hand slam.
when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed.
Oh, come on.
Silk, even on a power finish.
Whoa, that was smooth as silk now. Sorry, I normally don't pause my games a lot, but I do want to address people's problems. So in closing, really quick, my issues with the Xbox was this. Xbox Live, losing connection to Xbox Live. Getting a fake low battery on my controller. Oh, maybe you just needed to change batteries. Yeah, so I went through like about 7 batteries. I'm not exaggerating. Don't even get me going on that. So get the fake battery drain, Xbox Live signing me out. The other thing I would get signed out of is my fucking profile for my Xbox. Oh, we are sorry to see you go. Bye-bye. You know, like how you can actually log out of your profile? Not your Xbox Live, just your profile on your controller. And then your controller just automatically turns off. And you're like, what? What is this bullshit? Hello, Max Hopkins. How's it going? Only thing better than PS4 that Xbox have is controllers. I mean, their controller's stronger. I don't like the Xbox triggers. I find them... I don't know. It's a good controller, but what I like about the PS4 is it's a little bit thinner, a little bit lighter. I like the triggers more. The curvature is not as big. The trigger buttons aren't as big. I find it's a little sleeker because it is, but that's a preference thing. Now, I've gone through a couple of controllers on my PS4. Either one started to squeak with the triggers. Now, granted, I crank in 10 times more hours on a PS4 than I have an Xbox One. But yeah, this is definitely not my original controller. The battery life on this controller, PlayStation, absolute fucking garbage. The battery life on this with an aftermarket battery pack for Xbox One. Oh my God, it's amazing. It's amazing. The battery life on this thing. But what gets the battery life when you keep getting signed out of your profile, you keep disconnecting from Xbox Live and you keep getting a fake battery drain, and all of a sudden it says that your battery's dead, but you pull the battery out, you put it back into the controller, and then magically all of a sudden you've got full battery life. Exactly. I'm just being honest. And when that happens more than 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, you start to go, man, this console is a piece of shit. And then you have every right to talk shit. And then you get rid of the shit, you flush it, and then you end up with another shit, just, not as bad.
And the Lakers making a change here. James is checked in. I'm glad
Charger packs for Xbox.
One block once more. What a play.
Some intimidation right away.
No.
Show those shooters you're gonna
the
be
Xbox, like I said, the whole connectivity thing, whether it's battery life or your profile logging you out or you losing Xbox Live, no. You don't need fast or super strong Wi-Fi to stay connected. I mean, if you were 3 miles away from your modem,
just over a minute and a half,
well then yeah, sure. But as long as your signal strength is there, you don't need a lot of speed or like a lot of strength to maintain a connection. It's not that sensitive. Make fun of your friends for being Xbox fanboys. Poke fun at them. So people get angry
We're just about
when
2
you do
minutes into
that.
the first quarter.
It's so easy to trigger people.
And the layup's good off the glass. Giannis has got 5 points so far.
Like I said, I'm proud to say I don't like the Xbox.
James
I make fun of it in some of my videos. I get I didn't really appreciate you making fun of the Xbox. I subscribed to your channel. Now I'm contemplating unsubbing. Good. Get out. Quality, not quantity. Don't let the virtual door hit you in that soft ass of yours.
The Bucks with a quick start to this game.
Is what I say.
Leading by 5. A nice shot there by Antetokounmpo.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping
Man.
for.
Yeah, shots falling. Off to a very good start offensively.
Never
as a
understood
result.
that saying, even though I used to say that like 30 years ago.
And 2 free throws.
Because there's
coming up
nothing
on
wrong
it.
with
We get
being
that one
gay,
to
so
go
it's
with
like,
all the
oh, it's
content.
gay, you have an
Wesley Matthews picks
Xbox.
one up.
Okay.
And you look at all the things this man brings to the game, the focus.
I make fun of those people
resolve,
now.
a winner's mindset. I mean, there's a reason why.
When I was 10
they
years
call him the
old,
logo.
you know, like 3.5
First free throw is
decades
good.
ago, I used to say that. And then I was like, wait, that saying doesn't even make any sense. I guess I'm bi, because I have an Xbox and a PlayStation.
And both free throws good
There
for
we go.
West. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. And Kobe Bryant gets the whistle that time. That is his first
You
foul
got
of
a
the
lot
game.
more than the whistle,
And the
though.
next one puts him in the bonus.
Unfortunately.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
Yeah, I'm just going to play a
And
quarter.
here's Giannis.
I've just
7
been
points
wanting
in the
to
game.
showcase the demo a little bit because there's
Bledsoe
ways to play it
outside.
infinitely that people aren't.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows.
I
He'll
can't
shoot
wait
2
to
free
get the
throws.
full game so I can turn off the
You
fouls.
gotta
I'm
try
going to be
keep Bledsoe out of
clotheslining
the
these
lane.
bastards.
You can't let him get in there. As soon as that happens, you're in trouble. Big trouble.
The Bucks shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Well, no, it's the whole. You know what it is, right? It's because, like, a lot of people don't mean harm by when they say that saying. But when you really think about it, it's because what you're essentially saying is that it's wrong, it's dumb, it's bad. Right? So that's why that became a huge thing. I'm just being honest. 3 decades ago, maybe 2.5 decades ago, for a couple of years, I said that. No, I know, but I mean saying the whole, like, oh, you're gay because you got an Xbox. It's like, okay, even if I was, I still don't see where the insult is. You know? That's what I'm getting at. But it's because what they're saying is that it's wrong to be gay. That's where that terrible joke came from. But most people, that's not their intent behind that terrible joke. But that's essentially what you're saying. No one says, oh, you're so straight. Right? Yeah.
And team stats.
Anyway,
last
so
season,
that's a saying I no longer say.
74% shooting, so some numbers that they can definitely.
I say
improve upon.
meaner things now, but that doesn't target a group of people. Keeps your ass in the clear.
The free throw drops for Eric Bledsoe.
You know, an athletic and strong player at his position is Bledsoe, and he's a confident guy who
Does anybody
I
play
think makes an impact at
NBA
both ends of the
2K?
floor.
Or that's tried the new demo?
He's checked in for Matthews.
That's curious about
And he
how to
makes both free
reset
throws.
their games so you can have an unlimited demo.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter.
Nothing better than a demo to let you know.
Here's West. And it's sent
Ah.
back by Lopez.
Yeah, I'll
Big
clothesline him
Brook
right now.
Lopez gobbling up space and getting the block on that play.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Here's West.
Ah,
No good. The Bucks go the other way with it.
come on, James. Get that ball.
First
Get it.
quarter of action, just
Oh.
under 3.5
Ah.
minutes played. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. And Los Angeles with some changes. Chamberlain comes in for O'Neal, and it's Baylor in for West. The Bucks also changing it up. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. And George Hills subbed in for Eric Bledsoe.
Well, yeah, sorry I couldn't help much, but I guess in closing, I was just letting you know that it's probably nothing to do with you. Unfortunately, it doesn't solve your issue. I mean, you could maybe try wired. From my experience, actually, if you're still here, in my experience, I used to get disconnected less with a wired connection, though I still was getting disconnected, but not as often. Right? So, if it's possible for you to get a wire, as cheap as that might be, because, you know, wires are a pain, it could potentially help you out some. At least reduce the frequency at which you get disconnected from.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation.
Oops. Whatever.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in.
But yeah, this difficulty, I think it's just the middle difficulty.
Wilt Chamberlain with the rebound. Lakers trail by 7. Worthy with it.
Oh, the magic.
Comes out of the gate empty. He's
Nothing magical about that.
He's much better than that. Really no excuse for
Oh, what the hell was that?
Chalk up 2 there.
Every time they get scored on,
It's weird. One game I'll do really bad, another one I'll be the one winning.
Outside Baylor. From deep 3-point range. Milwaukee with the rebound.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. And was
Kinda.
maybe a step out
I think
of his
so.
range.
Guys, they're looking for a
Sometimes it's hard to...
cold stretch offensively, for sure.
What the...
And it's sent back by Lopez. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
Yeah, sometimes it can be hard to remember everyone.
Here is Hill.
Oh, yeah.
Minute 40 left to play in the
Yeah,
first
you thought
quarter.
you saw someone famous talk about me on
Here's
YouTube.
the lob, and Kumbo
I was like, I can promise you.
Antetokounmpo is so
There ain't no one
long.
famous
I mean,
talking about
he
my
stretches
ass.
forever, covers a ton of ground.
Here's Chamberlain, and that one hits back iron. Bucks leading by 13.
That'll be the day.
Here's Hill. The 3. And it's Connaughton missing.
Worthy.
To end the run.
Ah.
It's Worthy missing.
Guess it wasn't so worthy
Antetokounmpo
after
will
all.
Bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Outside Hill. Lets the 3 fly. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist.
Oh, no
Hill's
problem.
got
Take it
7
easy.
points in the game.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Giving up too many open shots. I mean, that's what's happening.
Yeah, I've already
here.
been streaming
They
for
look to
almost
me
an
to be
hour.
a bit sluggish.
Timeout called the Lakers.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
You ain't taking
Now here's Goodrich.
shit.
Here's Chamberlain. And good
There
work
we
on
go.
the boards. They pick up a second chance points.
And I'll tell
Yeah,
you,
my
the
thing is I
combination of
can't,
agility, wingspan,
in the
and
demo,
stamina, very
change the
difficult to
controller
keep Wilt
scheme, which
from
is a
scoring
real
off those misses.
Here's Lopez.
stupid thing. I like using the stick for deking, but half the time it makes my
Guarded by Chamberlain. And a lot of contact
player,
on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
shoot the ball.
The Bucks shooting
Because
their
if
third
you
and
go
fourth
side
free
to
throw
side, you
attempts
can
of the
deke,
game.
but if you accidentally hit down a little bit too much on the stick, you'll actually shoot the ball. And I want to disable that stick shooting. So I can't properly, like, outmaneuver players. Because once you figure that out, you can really
First
start
free throw is
scoring
good.
pretty heavy
Los Angeles making a switch here.
on regular difficulty.
Both good from the line that time. Lakers trail by 16. It's stolen by Hill. To the
Thief.
left wing. The wide open look here for Lopez. And the 3 off target. 1 second separating the shot
See?
clock and game clock. Here's Gasol. Off
There
to a
we
good
go.
start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And the stick-with-it attitude of Gasol, just overwhelming the defense with his length.
I think he has to
Oh,
play more
come on.
conservative from this point on. I mean, that's 2 fouls already.
Milwaukee shooting their 5th and 6th.
That's one thing I hate
of the
about
game.
FIFA and basketball. See, in hockey and football, you can tackle the shit out of the person with the item you're after. In NBA 2K, it's always been like if you lightly tap the steal button, sometimes you'll steal the ball or it won't do nothing or you'll get a foul. And it's trying to understand how you're supposed to know when you should attempt to steal the ball where it's not going to cause a reach and foul. I've never understood how to do that.
Good on both.
Which is why I usually turn off the fouls and I crank up the difficulty. And it doesn't slow down the pacing of the game as much.
And he takes it in for the layup off of
and I end up doing much better.
Gasol's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14.
Don't need to rub it in.
Field goal percentage numbers tell.
But yeah, cool. Anyways, I was just showing people that. Not too sure what to do, to be honest. I do have to, at some point, record like a regular video. Because I do like relaxing too. Like I've said before, where no offense, I'm not online. But I like, you know, still doing it. For a little bit here and there. Yeah, see, a lot of these games I don't even play. Like, I'm probably never going to play that game again. It's pretty decent, actually, with a controller. I prefer mouse and keyboard, but I never bothered finishing it. But for a Wolfenstein, it was actually one of my favorites because it was a little bit more open-ended. Yeah, I have Dark Souls. I'll never live stream that shit, though. I've played all of them. I have a PS4 Pro, but I don't like 4K. I like HDR. So I just have a standard HDMI cable because I have a 1080p TV. I don't give a crap about 4K. 4K is a gimmick. Dark Souls is a good game for the genre that it's going for. They're not my favorite kind of game because I'm terrible at them. It's kind of hard to enjoy something you're terrible at. But it's well executed. There's a lot of loot. Every enemy is like a mini boss and that you can die if you're not careful. And it's all about learning patterns and sequences of bosses, and then technically, you know, you do that and you'll do fine in the game. I don't like Doom. I'd rather play Rage than Doom. So I do own Doom. But I prefer like Wolfenstein because it's a little bit more open-ended. Like this game's more open world-ish. It's more like hub-like. Like where's the other game? Did I delete it? Well, I mean, I have it on my computer. That's probably why. I'd be surprised that I deleted it. Oh no. Okay, there it is. I'd rather play Borderlands 3. But I have this on PC as well. So I know it's not the same game. Doom isn't like Borderlands, but I'm just saying for a first-person gory shooter, I would much prefer play Borderlands 3 than Doom. I'd rather play Rage 2 than Doom. Made by ID Software, same people, Bethesda and all that, but it's open world. Doom has too much verticality. It has too much puzzling, running around. Where's the goddamn blue key so I can get through the door? Like, screw you, just let me go where I want, when I want. There's too much climbing around, and it's distracting and confusing. So for an open world game, I'd rather play Ghosts of Tsushima. I'd rather play Days Gone. I'd rather play Spider-Man, or Mad Max, or Metal Gear, or Mafia 3, or The Witcher, or Red Dead, or Fallout, or Watch Dogs. You see where I'm going with this? I'd rather play any of these games, which I have all on PC, by the way. I keep them on my console just in case of an emergency. Yeah, Doom 3, yeah, they're not bad games again. They're just, I can't do it. Yeah, you know. Right. Anyways, I'm not too sure. I don't even know what's going on. I think what I'm gonna do is maybe, maybe practice a little bit of, yeah, let me just do some Skater XL for a couple minutes, because I can't really think about what I want to do. 6:30. Yeah, because I don't have a lot of time left. I mean, I have a decent amount of time left, but I definitely don't want to, no offense, spend it all streaming. It is nice sometimes to have some time to yourself. Yeah, I probably am never going to play that game, to be honest. I'd have to buy it. But yeah. Yeah, wrestling I like a lot. It's definitely my least popular game on my channel, but it's one of my favorites. Even 2K20, with all the updates that they did a good job fixing it compared to how it was day one. It came a long way. You can have more matches in universe mode. You can have more title matches. So from a universe mode perspective, which is what I predominantly play, in some ways it is improved over 2K19. Though the overall game of 2K19 is more fleshed out, 2K20 is still very playable. Like, I mean very playable. I think I have the game, I just find it boring. I could never really get the knack of it. Have I watched Payback? It sounds familiar. Is that with Mel Gibson? Is that like an old 90s movie? Oops. Oh, no, I might watch it later. I haven't watched wrestling in a long time for kind of a stupid reason. I'm a massive wrestling junkie, and I have no shame. But this year has been kind of wild because of the whole, No, that's not about that. It's just, you've asked me before about that game. I just don't think I would enjoy it. I'm not gonna play a game I'm not gonna enjoy. There's a lot of games I enjoy I don't even play, because I don't have time to play them. Yeah, I stopped watching wrestling a bit this year because the whole COVID thing, with no crowds, it was just kind of like really weird. I was having a harder time getting into it. It was just been a weird year. And then I've been trying to live stream a lot more. Mind you, I only started doing that a month ago. But, no, I've been a little bit more busy, and I haven't really kind of bothered keeping up with the pay-per-views and the Raw and the SmackDown. And it's been kind of pissing me off because I'm really out of the loop. Like, big time. I think I kind of really slowed down watching back in March. It's a good idea. America's Got Talent does the same thing. Xbox is the Forza games. Yeah, I have Forza. That's why I don't need an Xbox. Look, I got it right there. I got Forza Horizon 4. That's like my main game on Xbox that I had. I got to play anywhere. And, yeah, this game was like, eh. Oh, I mean, I can guess, but I probably don't want to talk about it. Yeah, so the thing with that is just that. I'll have to maybe start going back maybe in just the last month and not bother trying to get caught up on the last 4 months because I'll get stressed out. But I'll probably, I like the map of Forza Horizon 3 more than 4, but I think 4 is a better game. 4 has improvements to the physics and just the way the ground feels. It's kind of hard to explain. graphically, just the little subtle changes they did. So, from a gameplay perspective, I like 4 more, but I like the map of 3 more than 4. I thought it had a little bit more variety. But I like the seasons thing with 4. It's pretty neat. Yeah, I didn't want... Yeah, I'm kind of just a weirdo. Like, I've been watching wrestling for 40 years. 40 years. A little over 40 years I've been watching wrestling. That's a long time. There's always been people in the crowd, and the energy that you get from them. It's pretty incredible. I've been to a live wrestling event, and it's pretty wild. I mean, generally I don't like being around people much, but even back then as a kid. No, I know it's based on Britain. It's not bad. It's just, I don't know, there's just something, you know what? We're talking about it. Fuck it. Let's talk about it. That's how I'm random. That's why I have 3 people in the stream. I'll just check it out for a couple minutes. Oh, nice. I almost went to WrestleMania 6 in Toronto, but I didn't. That's an odd thing, by the way, the PC does. What about 18? It's the legal age limit. What? I said 18. I said 18. No, WrestleMania 6. I almost went to WrestleMania 6, not 18. I'm old, man. I'm over 40. Oh, I'm sure it was. I just didn't really remember. I knew they came back at some point. There's just so many WrestleManias, man. I remember WrestleMania when it didn't even have a number. I remember the first WrestleMania. I saw the first WrestleMania live. I'm old. Old man. Yeah, The Rock Hogan. I never put full stop every time I talk on live. I don't see the use for it. I have no idea what you're talking about. No idea what you mean. You never put full stop on what? I'm so confused. I'll just play this for a couple minutes, like I said, because I don't think I can commit to a full football game on my own. You never do what? What's this? This what? Yeah, I might just drive around for a couple minutes. Maybe I'll do a wrestling match and then I'll cancel the stream. Cancel! It's over. Yeah, I love The Rock, Austin. There's so many wrestlers I like. But yeah, for just cruising around, I mean, that's what I do in this game, to be honest. I just get in a random car. I pick a random destination on the map and I just kind of cruise around. Might seem boring, but I like it. It's no different than Microsoft Flight Simulator, just flying around nowhere. Hello, LM. How's it going? You mean when you talk and you're done a sentence, you just keep on talking non-stop and then you never take a moment to catch your breath? Is that what you're saying? I just don't give it any thought, to be honest with you. I just do whatever. I'm very, like... I don't even know what the word is, but... But yeah. How long does it take to get in the game? But yeah, this game to me is still fun. The Forza Horizons and the latest Need for Speed Heat I enjoy. It's fun for just cruising around. 2 totally different kinds of racers. I really hated the Lego thing. I really didn't like the expansion for this game. I don't like the Thunder Isle as much. I like the Seasons touch, and then you can do a custom game just on your own. So you could essentially change the season whenever you want. That gives it a unique flavor. There's no doubt. But I'm already starting to lose interest. I don't remember if I put this game on my SSD. But I'm starting to think I should. Because I don't even think it's this slow on a PC, but the game as a whole runs better on my PC than an Xbox One X. Well, because I could turn up the graphics a little higher and still maintain the 60 frames per second. This game is well optimized. Believe that. You were broken? Financially or spiritually? Let's see.
Welcome back, Phil.
Hey, how do you know my name, bitch? Heartfully. Right? Oh, this is just Forza Horizon. I'm just playing this for a couple minutes. I'm getting ready to kind of die down the stream because I've already been streaming for like an hour. Yeah, I like the word. This is one of my favorite cars. I have the music off because otherwise it'll, you know, unmonetize my video. Yeah, so sometimes I just, you know, like in... Oh yeah, it looks better than the Xbox One X. Maybe not on your end because I have low latency streams so that you and I can talk back and forth very quickly. So it'll degrade the quality of the video that you see. But for the same reason that people play Microsoft Flight Simulator, where you just pick a destination and you fly, it's no different going in a car, just picking a random destination and then going to it. There's no goals, there's no challenge, you're just doing it for the sake of driving or flying or skateboarding. And I like doing that. I wish you could zoom the map out more so you could see it a little bit better. Kinda. I'm still kinda new to streaming. I'm desperate for views. Trying to become a little bit more socially relevant. So I do that. I mean, I do enjoy it. But I also enjoy quiet time gaming with no one around. Which is why in a few minutes I'll get off stream and then I'll probably play some Madden on my own. Because there's something relaxing about that too, right? No offense, even though there's only a few people in the stream. It's a different type of stress. I was trying to find where the stupid island was. What the hell? Oh, there, Fortune Island. Yeah, I don't know, there's just something about it I didn't really like. I know I can just fast travel to it, but I'll drive there. Not really, no. But yeah, sometimes, like I said, it's just trying out different cars. And then just going for a cruise. Sometimes I'll blare some music in the background. Or just let the in-game music play. I'm still working on finding a playlist that I'll find someday that I can play in the background where I won't get unmonetized. Because when you're driving or flying, sometimes it's nice to have like hello Max, to have some type of, like, as they call elevator music, you know, just something neutral that most people won't find annoying, at least. It just kind of helps fill the ambience. But yeah, as you can see, this game runs really well. This is one of my favorite cars simply because it handles well, even though I just drove through a brick wall. Whoa. Handles well, and I'm fishtailing all over the ground. But no, overall it handles pretty good, even at high speeds. This is one of my favorite cars, actually, in the whole game. And then what's cool, unlike Flight Simulator, So you can just go, boom, change car. I go filter, favorites. See, then I'll have all my favorites. This is actually the car that you start off with right there in the demo for the game. And again, I just find it handles really well. For a Mustang, I like that one, the Dodge Viper. That's another one I like. That car there handles well. The James Bond BMW Z8 is pretty cool. That's probably one of my overall favorite cars ever, the BRZ Subaru. Just an amazing car. But, what the hell is that? Don't have time for that bullshit. Not that desperate for views. That's just some stupid shit right there. Max, you know who Loose Goose is? Let's try... Yeah, let's try this one. It's actually pretty interesting car. Loose Goose is your mum? Am I gonna ask? I don't like the sound of the car too much. Sounds a little bit annoying, but it's pretty fast. Oh, I don't think this one's... Yeah, okay. So that one's a little bit harder to control. That one's kind of cool. I think that one has the fans in the back. This one. Yeah, it's got the huge fans in the back. Who was it that plays this game? That plays Forza Horizon? Yeah, see, some cars just handle a lot better on turns, even at high speeds. Careful where you're going with that. You'll go down the same drain Loose Goose went down. I don't mind joking around, but there's just some stupid goofy shit I don't deal with. Too many trolls come in on the channel and say some stupid shit. Wow, this car doesn't go all that fast. Well, I guess 220 is pretty fast, but... And another one bites the dust. As you can tell, I'm just not that desperate for viewers. For people in my stream, I'd rather have no one in my stream. If it means there's no idiots that try and be funny. I know you deal drugs. No, actually you don't. 'Cause I don't. That one's hard to control, but it's fun. Let's just try this one compared to the other convertible I was just in. What would have been cool as DLC? Could you imagine this? Oops. If they imported the entire map of Forza Horizon 3 with all the upgrades of Forza Horizon 4. Oh, man. Even if it was like a $50 DLC or something, like an optional DLC. That would have been pretty cool. Oh, I've never been down this road. You could tell by the dark gray on my mini-map. This will actually unlock how many roads I've driven down for the achievement. Not that I care about those, but... See? And there's people online playing with me right now. You don't need Xbox Gold Live for that. Oh, you can't troll people. Get out of the way. They're all ghost cars. But yeah, like I said, mechanically, I really do like 4 a lot. But the map of 3 would have been pretty cool. But yeah, I don't remember who else was in here that said that they play this game. But yeah, sometimes I just like going for a random drive. I just saw some roads I haven't driven down. Well, they were still kind of new to the whole Horizon thing. I think they were kind of held back by the generation of the console as well, a bit. See the dark gray there? It's helping me unlock the roads. 500... I mean, I'm probably never going to do it. I might get OCD about it someday, I don't know, but... Nah, it's a cool game, but... I played 3 more because I really enjoyed how 3 looked. I don't know, there's something about 4 the map. I'm just really picky. I just don't like it as much. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's down there. Well, whatever. Like I said, it's not a bad game. It's just the landscape. I just much prefer 3. Map-wise. I don't know if Forza Horizon 3's on Xbox Play Anywhere, though. I would never buy an Xbox just to play that game, though. But yeah, it runs good. It's smooth. Like I said, it's not a bad map. I just have some preferences. Yeah, like, see, hunting down all these roads I've never driven down. I don't know why I'm doing it, but... It's more of an OCD thing, but it's definitely not fun. Purposely going out of your way trying to complete them. But yeah, there's still a lot of nice places on this map, though. Yeah, the motorsports I've never been much into, only because... Crash. Yeah. I prefer open world games, is what it is. Yeah. But yeah, there's still a nice charm to the motorsport series. Can't play this game yet, gotta wait till tomorrow. Boy. Oh, yeah. I think I got a Bugatti in Horizon there, and it was a lot of money. This can be a relaxing game sometimes. Just roaming around, It's the same graphics as Generation 0, but instead of machines, you're hunting. I know it's weird. I would never hunt in real life, but the game can be interesting because it's kind of like, it's just quiet. You hear the ambience of the, nature, and then you're murdering animals virtually. It's a good time. It's a pretty decent game. Borderlands 3, I may sometime stream it. I don't know. It's hard to say. But yeah. But yeah, those guys that came in, man, they were weird. Wasn't even funny what they said. Can you watch hentai in that car? Like, what? People are so weird. But yeah, I'm going to take a small break. I'm going to play some Madden football. I got to upload a regular video. And that's pretty much it. And then if I stream, yeah, that won't be for a while. 6. Oh, wow, really? That far away? Yeah, I won't be back for like a good 7 hours. But yeah. Anyhow, thanks for stopping by. I'm going to play some Madden, maybe a little bit of Call of Duty, it depends, not too sure. I'll progress through the story of Madden a little bit more with the face of the franchise. And that's pretty much it. What are you going to do? It's like 11 o'clock where you are. It's probably like near lunchtime where you are. So when I'm back and it's lunchtime for me, yeah, it'll be supper time for you. But yeah. All right, I shall be back later.